Hey everyone, Emily Roberts here, Healthy Place blogger and the guidance girl. I'm here today to talk with you guys about being a good guest and also being a confident person in social situations, especially when you don't know anybody. So I'm actually on my way out the door to go to a barbecue for a friend, and I thought this would be a great opportunity to discuss what to do pre, during, and post events. So first of all, it's really important when you're about to go into a situation where it's like a dinner party or some people are having a gathering to ask if people need something. Now, even if you're not made of money, that's totally fine, but letting them know that you're wanting to participate and you're wanting to kind of give them something. If they need help, you're there. That kind of makes you appear more confident. So for example, I had a dinner party recently and I really didn't need anything. I had bought everything and it was a kind of a big deal. You know, it was kind of expensive, and it was also kind of one of those things where you aren't going to ask for something, but you'd kind of like it if people did bring something. And of course people did. If you see those flowers right there, someone brought me some very lovely flowers, and that's always a good thing. So if you ask and they say they don't need anything, it's always nice to at least send a note afterwards or bring some flowers. These were probably very inexpensive. I know that down the street I'm about to go to a party and I'm bringing some in-season flowers. They're like $4, right? No big deal, but it's a really nice gesture, and it really tells the other people that you appreciate them. Some of the things to avoid bringing are dishes, unless people ask for dishes, or bringing alcohol unless somebody, if you know they don't drink, or you don't know the party that well. But sometimes a nice bottle of wine or some soap or anything like that is a really nice gesture to let them know that you appreciate them. The other thing is, when you're on your way there, a couple things to do are probably not to get on any social media that may make you in a bad mood. Going and looking at your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend's profile on Facebook, or looking at their Twitter, or looking at work emails that might spike you into feeling, bad about yourself or in not such a great state of mind, not something to do, because you're going to be thinking about that when you're at the party and people are going to kind of notice. So when you get to the party, be confident. That can be so hard for so many people. A lot of times when you're in a situation that is new or where you don't know very many people, it can be really hard to be your best self, and you want to grab your cell phone. Talked about this on other blogs and vlogs, right? So don't grab your cell phone and kind of hide there. No one's going to want to really approach you. Instead, maybe even put your cell phone in your pocket, right? Smile. Be a good guest. Ask if you can help with anything. Do things to where you can start to learn to push yourself out of that little comfort zone that maybe you get stuck in, right? Like going into the corner, not literally, but going into your phone or something like that. Also, talk to people. Go up to people, strike up a conversation, ask the host to introduce you to somebody. Or if you don't know the host that well, ask them how you can help them, right? That'll encourage conversation. Recently, I was at a party and I didn't know one of the people that was there, and I knew most of the other people, and they looked kind of uncomfortable. So instead of staying and chatting with my friends and making that person even more uncomfortable, I went over and invited them to join our conversation. Asked hey guys, how do you know the host? Or also, what are you doing here? Kind of like, where are you from? What are you doing in this city? Not literally what you're doing here. We know what they're doing here. So being a nice, confident guest is very important. Otherwise, people really aren't going to want you to necessarily come back to their events if you're awkward, or if you're not participating, or if they have to do a lot of work to keep you satisfied. That's not a really good guest. After you leave, it's important, even if you don't know the host or the hostess, to get their contact information, whether that means you're friends with them on Facebook. In today's technological age, no one generally writes, thank you notes anymore. It'd be a really nice gesture if you did. I'm not saying don't do it, but there's other ways that people are doing it nowadays. More so a thank you text, or if it was a event on Facebook, writing on the Facebook wall, or sending an email or a private message, just thanking the host and the hostess and letting them know you had a very good time. That makes you a confident person, and it also makes you a really good person. You appreciated that, and people remember that. So enjoy your summer festivities. Go be confident in these new situations. What do you have to lose? And really try your best to put on the right, what's the word I'm looking for here? The right guest appeal, right? Be the right guest and be the kind and considerate guest. And go make people comfortable. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Talk with you soon. Bye-bye.